I haven't made a film in 3 months. I kept busy with living, and in the meantime, footage and ideas accumulated in my computer and my notebook and my head, with no energy to fashion these raw materials into something I felt ready to share. As weeks went by, I became nervous, wondering what it meant if I had nothing to say, and why that frustrated me in the first place. After all, who listens or observes when creativity provides no evidence of itself? Around the vernal equinox, people from my village collect their winter brush, garden cuttings, and pruned tree branches in a big pile, and then come together to burn it in a huge bonfire. I'd never witnessed a community fire like this, and I found it quite magical. It feels ancient and sacred, this tradition of gathering to burn the detritus of previous seasons, marking a temporal border as the season of growth arrives. What have you been gathering that you would like to burn and leave behind, rather than carry with you? When the spring rains finally began to fall after a long opening dry spell, my whole body breathed a sigh of relief. When is the last time you went for a long walk in the rain? Outside in a spring rain, the air fills your lungs with the perfumes of green and growing things, and every surface is an experience of texture, moisture, sound, and quiet change. As the earth around me becomes green and awake, so too does my imagination. A good story has many ingredients: movement, motivation, hopefully some fantastic adjectives, and patience. Experiences and stories of great worth often require patience in order to access the treasure they hold. I believe this is also true for seasons of our own creativity. We all need times of renewal and pause and cleansing. I'm reconnecting lately with an important creative recipe, that elusive mixture of patience plus time. It's one of the most frustrating concoctions to brew for impatient souls like me, for whom productivity or achievement never seem to flow reliably or steadily enough. I recently had a conversation with someone about how to discern if something is right, if a decision is right, if a time is right, or whether a choice to spend time in a certain way is wise or not. She replied, the two main tools at our disposal are the current feedback of our own senses and our memory. Upon reflection, I realized I often rely much more on my memory of past experiences to govern my actions and creative output, rather than trusting my senses to follow the thread of my current experience. Memories can be beautiful or ugly, and the risk of using only memory to guide us is that we might focus too much on the ugly ones and become paralyzed and inactive simply because we are scared of repeating those. Sometimes this pattern takes the form of impatience, or stasis. It makes us unbalanced, and the story we start to tell ourselves might become skewed because we bypass the renewing potential of time and silence. Picture the earth only remembering winter, remaining in dormant stillness forever, never being able to imagine spring. Yet, instead, everything waits. Time passes. Water and sunlight circle round. And life stirs once again. What if patience is creative? What if waiting is creative? What if forgetting is creative? What if each season fulfills itself simply by displacing the real of the previous with the real of the present? I have witnessed one spring bonfire. My grandfather has witnessed 85. The earth and the trees set aside memories of winter to explode in an abrupt abundance of blossoms and leaves and pollen. The bees, in their magnificent hive intelligence, burst out from patient slumber into their spring frenzy without second-guessing themselves. Happy spring. Go embrace your own creative season.